It's a fantastic day today, lots of lovely sunshine, so great day to be out in the garage and get some work done. Okay, so here's the seat, got the seat out, and right at the back of the seat there you can see where all the water's collected and rusted the back of the seat away. So it's even rotted out the back part of the frame as well. So what I'm going to have to do there is cut a piece out and put a new piece in there and then blast the seat and get that done. Yeah, that should be okay, shouldn't be too bad. That's the runner here. Yeah, that's just the same as well. That's really sort of manky and horrible. Just needs sandblasting and then bringing it back to life, I think. A nice coat of satin black from a rattle can, that'll do it. Okay, so now it's time to get back to the car and let's see what we can get done today in this lovely sunshine. So there's the new floor over the old, and there it is again. I'm thinking these are obviously where the body is mounted to the chassis, and again I take it that's there as well. Interesting things, you know, I don't know what those are. I'm guessing that they're to hold the underlay down, but there's a couple of them there, there and there. Started drilling out some of the rivets, but it makes life easy if you've got a really good drill end. You need a really sharp bit to get these. So I'm going to finish off drilling all these out today, right the way through till we get to here. Then I'm going to take this whole section out and see what we've got. We've got some welding here, so I'm going to have to grind that off and cut that off. But it's so poor anyway, it's probably going to come away. Looking back to that bulkhead, only one word really describes it as nasty. But there's some original bits in there, so that will be okay, and we'll be able to use those. And I want to get rid of all this old metal work and make it nice and neat and tidy. When I say the old metal work, I mean obviously the new metal work against the old. But the whole lot's going to come out. We're going to put some new floors in. But I really want to see what the chassis is like underneath from the top. Taking this floor section out is going to give me a really good indication. Obviously the car's been sitting outside for some time out in the rain. The runners on the seats and the seats were rusted away, so that's going to have to be repaired. But in general, there's quite a bit to do. The back here doesn't look too bad, although there's a repair on the other side there, so we're going to do that, cut that off as well. But we're still waiting for some carburetor parts to come before we can actually rebuild the carbs and get the car started. But just coming away, just to show you some of the areas where the car's been filled. So we've got this area of filler here and no primer, so obviously that's not going to work. Typical thing that I've seen with a lot of these TR3As is this area of the boot lid, the trunk, just doesn't sit nicely. As you can see, if you're looking down here, the gap's moving away and coming in, but that's partially down to, when you look at the hinges, you know, they're actually shot. So we're going to sort that out. Can't really see if there's too much more on the bodywork this side. Moving around, here's another area. You can see where it's blistering here, and we've got this area here. You can see the orange peel and the repairs that have been done. There's another nice blister where it hasn't been done properly. So thing to do, there's some more of it there. I think the thing to do is I'm going to remove all the fenders. I'm going to take everything off the car, absolutely everything, and start again with it. I'm going to repair these and get those done so that it's all prepped, ready to go back onto the car and have a really good look at the chassis. So let's just move around to the front. We've got exactly the same thing here again. These scabs really is what they are, I think. it just shows you where the car's been repaired, but so badly. Really, if you're going to do a bad repair, just don't do it. I think you should always do the best job you can. It's very difficult because looking at the car like this, you almost need like another car just to check to see how it should be. So you've got books and things on the internet, but it's not really the same as actually having either someone that you can ask, or of course being able to look at it and say, oh yeah, that's right, no, it should be like that, that's what that's for. But still, there we go. Moving on. So I'm going to drill the rest of these out for today, then I'll show you exactly what the top part of the chassis looks like. Okay, so it's been about an hour now, and I don't want to see any more rivets for a little while. I think I've got most of them out, even the ones that were hiding. I managed to chop through some of the other places as well. Here, just there is where someone, I think, tried to do a little spot. There was a spot weld and there was a rubber grommet there, and they managed to weld it and melt it, so not too good. But now we're about to get a first look really at what the chassis is going to be like. So I'm really nervous, but let's... No, it doesn't want to go yet, hang on. Ah! Oh wow, look at that. Oh, well, the top part of the chassis looks okay. I'm not certain if that's a repair there or not. Maybe not. That's the outer sill. It's the outrigger. So yeah. For some reason I want to say yabba dabba doo. Sure. Well, the top part of the chassis isn't as bad as I thought. However, what I can see is one of the outriggers on the chassis here is bent backwards. So we're going to have a look at that and to see what's happened there, as to whether that was some sort of accident damage, where it could have hit a curb or something that could have knocked that back. It looks as though the body's not straight, but we're going to fix that up anyway. But the first look's the chassis there. It doesn't look too bad, and there's the original floor. So the next thing I think I'll do is to remove this section here, and we've got these other two bolts onto the floor, and then we'll cut out the original floor and we'll take all that out, and we'll have a much better picture then. But that's about an hour, so I'm quite pleased with that. I think I probably would have cut that, the bulkhead there, and changed that a little bit and made that a bit better, but we've got that side panel that's got to go. But yeah, so we're making progress. So there we go. Well, I'm going to soldier on and get the rest of this done, so I'll give you an update in an hour or two.